Russian troops with reactivated BMD-3s. The Kremlin continues reach the old warehouses, car parks and test sites in depth for armored vehicles to bring their troops war in Ukraine. Latest $3 Bermudian It is light. A light, air infantry marthening tool that combines body inspired by the old $2 Bermudian with 30 millimeters of autocannone of the heavier BMP-2 IFV. This week, a photo of the Ukrainian front, which wandered online, appeared in 7 BMD-3s. The 1990s vintage BMD-3 is much newer than BTR-40 armored personnel carrier, where he returned to service decades after retirement of Kremlin. Decades and counting, more than 5,000 vehicles and counting. The forces suffered in 21-month wider war in. The Russians built on the chassis of the former MTLB armored tractors. What's strange about the appearance of the $3 Bermudian in Ukraine is not that it's too old or bad. IFVS's BMD line dates back to the 1960s. The principle of the design is lightness. A transport plane can pass through a parachute with one or more IFVs. In this light BMD-3, it belongs to a poorly protected vehicle, although it is worse than 14-tons MTLB or worse than an American M-113 APC. When Kremlin's goal was to start development of BMD-3 in 1980s, it was to add protection and firepower without sacrificing air transport. However, the $3 Bermudian was an unlucky design. In 1990, the Soviet Union entered production just before the collapse. The economic chaos, which went on, shortened the new BMD's production run. The type's type did not justify high cost of supporting a small fleet. Not when forces in air already have thousands $2 Bermudian in active service or warehouse. The big question: what will happen next? After exhaustion, existing loss rate after exhaustion, current loss. Early stages next year. Will Kremlin deepen stores old Cold War vehicles? For example, does it reactivate BTR-40 Scout cars with wheelbarrows from the 1950s?